Welcome to the Newbury Bridge Church Pub Quiz, complete with no pub, reduced social interaction, and me making awkward jokes between rounds. This quiz composes of 5 rounds, each round containing 10 questions and each question worth 1 point for a total of 50 points. Feel free to play along at home with whoever you live with or in the makeshift Zoom teams. We're trusting you to mark yourselves. If you send me an email, address should be on the screen right now, telling me your team name, the name of your team members, and what score you got, the winners will be announced in the next church newsletter. Let's start with round 1, the Bible round, because what's a church quiz without some Bible trivia? The first 5 questions concern events in the Old Testament. Who gave birth to Moses? Who tempted Samson to reveal the secret to his massive strength, which she used to betray him to the Philistines? What did King Solomon ask for from God? How does God first appear to Moses? Which Jewish festival results from the events in Esther? These next 5 questions concern events in the New Testament. Which Gospel is most concerned with the mystery and identity of the person of Jesus? What does Simon Peter do for a living before he becomes an apostle? What tribe is Paul from? Paul was shipwrecked on what island? Who is the high priest of Jerusalem who put Jesus on trial? Get ready, because it's now time for the answers. Who gave birth to Moses? The answer is Jochebed, and I apologise for my pronunciation, but that will not be the last time in this round. Who tempted Samson to reveal the secret to his massive strength, which he used to betray him to the Philistines? That was Delilah. What did King Solomon ask for from God? The answer is wisdom. How does God first appear to Moses? The answer, as a burning bush. Which Jewish festival results from the events in Esther? The answer is Purim. Which Gospel is most concerned with the mystery and identity of the person of Jesus? The answer, John. What does Simon Peter do for a living before he becomes an apostle? The answer, fisherman. What tribe is Paul from? Benjamin. Paul was shipwrecked on what island? Malta. Who is the high priest of Jerusalem who puts Jesus on trial? The answer is Caiaphas. And again, I am sorry if I am pronouncing that terribly. The next round is called More or Less, where I give you two quantities and you have to tell me which one is greater. For example, a baker's dozen versus how many days since I last exercised. All you have to do is write down which quantity is bigger. In the example I just gave, the answer would be days since I last exercised, because although a baker's dozen is 13, I'm pretty sure the number of days since I last exercised is a lot larger than that. And to make this round more interesting, it's themed around what the youth of today might call relevant. So being of an older generation, I promptly went to Ask Jeeves just to find out that Ask Jeeves doesn't exist anymore. But it's okay, because I found this nifty thing called Microsoft Bing which helped me out with this round. Which quantity is larger? Number of monthly active Twitter users or number of monthly active TikTok users? Number of registered Fortnite players or number of Netflix subscribers? number of views on the most viewed video on YouTube, that is Despacito, or number of Google searches per day. Total number of Simpsons episodes versus total number of Doctor Who episodes, that is classic and modern Doctor Who. Number of Pokemon across all generations, or number of emojis introduced in the new iOS update, that's iOS 13.2. Number of feature-length Pixar films versus number of Marvel Cinematic Universe films. Number of pig characters in the show Peppa Pig, or total number of members of the Paw Patrol, that is the original members and the latest ones. number of Nintendo Switch consoles sold, or number of Xbox One consoles sold? Number of levels uploaded by players on Mario Maker 2, or peak number of World of Warcraft subscribers? Number of Discord user accounts, or number of T-Series subscribers? Now it's time for the answers. The answer is monthly TikTok users. They have 800 million, while Twitter only has 330 million. The answer is number of registered Fortnite players with 350 million versus Netflix subscribers at only 182.8 million. The answer is the number of views on the most viewed YouTube video, that's Despacito, at 6.77 billion, versus the number of Google searches a day only at 5.6 billion. Doctor Who have released 850 episodes, while The Simpsons have only released 672 episodes. The answer to this next question is the number of Pokemon, which is at 896, while the number of emojis introduced on the latest iOS update is only 398. This is a close one, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe has released 23 films, while Pixar have only released 22. total number of members of the Paw Patrol, original and latest, numbers 12, while the number of pig characters in Peppa Pig is 11. The Nintendo Switch has sold 55.77 million consoles, while Xbox One has only sold 46.9 million. World of Warcraft at its peak had 12 million subscribers, while there are only currently 10 million levels in Mario Maker 2. The number of Discord user accounts is 250 million, while the number of T-Series subscribers is only 139 million. So 2 rounds down, how are we all doing? Feel free to brag about your scores in the live chat. It's now time for the obligatory music round. I'm going to read out some lyrics and all you need to do is write down the name of the song that contains those lyrics. I had originally intended to sing these lyrics, but people kindly let me know that my singing voice may cause some people to have nightmares, so I'll just be reading them instead. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up a plate. Again, all we want is the song name here. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh jar of Skippy. I'm gonna take this moment, make it last forever. I'm gonna give my heart away, and pray we'll stay together. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? Loneliness was tough, the toughest role you ever played. Hollywood created a superstar, and pain was the price you paid. It's so sad that you're leaving, it takes time to believe it, but after all is said and done, you're going to be the lonely one. No wedding Saturday within the month of June, but what it is something true, made up of these 3 words I must say to you. Now 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet, success has been so easy for you. While shepherds watch their flocks by night, they hear a bright new shining star. Too late, my time has come, sends shivers down my spine, body aching all the time. And now time for the answers. For the lyrics, you and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up a plate. It is Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Ride to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh jar of Skippy. It is Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars. I'm gonna take this moment, make it last forever. I'm gonna give my heart away and pray we'll stay together. That is Evergreen by Will Young. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? That's Unchained Melody by Gareth Gates or the Righteous Brothers. Loneliness was tough, the toughest role you ever played. Hollywood created a superstar, and pain was the price you paid. That is Candle in the Wind by Elton John. It's so sad that you're leaving, it takes time to believe it, but after all is said and done, you're going to be the lonely one. That is Believe by Cher. No wedding Saturday within the month of June, but what it is something true, made up of these three words I must say to you. That is, I Just Called to Say I Love You by Stevie Wonder. Now 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet, success has been so easy for you. That is Don't You Want Me by Human League. While shepherds watch their flocks by night, they hear a bright new shining star. That's Mary's Boy Child by Boney M. Too late, my time has come, sends shivers down my spine, my body aching all the time. That is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. We're going to have a brief intermission now. Come back in 5 minutes. The next round is a say what you see round. I'm going to give you some pictures and you have to write down what you see from left to right to form a common phrase. For example, this picture of a heart combined with this picture of a flock of birds forms the phrase lovebirds. Let's begin. these images is a piece of cake. This one here is barking up the wrong tree. Here we have drawing a blank. This one is jump on the bandwagon. This one is not the sharpest tool in the shed. For this one, it's paint the town red. Here we have hard pill to swallow. For this one, it's X marks the spot. Here we have out of left field. This one is like shooting fish in a barrel. For the last round, we're going to have a general knowledge round. This round is a little different because I acted out a little sketch for this round under the guise that I'm playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Why did I make a sketch for this round and not the other 4 rounds? Well, it's certainly not because it took 3 hours to make and I realised I wasn't going to have enough time to do it for all 5 rounds. So I hope you enjoy this. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I'm your host, James Ansell. Last night we left Jamie on £500, just 1 question away from a safe checkpoint at 1,000. How are you feeling, Jamie? I'm quite nervous, actually. Well, hopefully you have nothing to worry about. Here's your question for £1,000. Microsoft have a program for editing spreadsheets called Microsoft what? Is it A, Microsoft Excelsior, B, Microsoft Excel, C, Microsoft Exercise, or D, Microsoft Expert? I'm not sure. Take your time, you've got £500. I've heard of Exercise before. Not sure where though. While you think about that, how about some questions for the audience? I'm going to give you 10 questions now. Each right answer is worth 1 point. Sorry, there are no lifelines here. What is the name given to a 2-dimensional shape with 7 sides and 7 angles? Is it A, a heptagon, B, a cuboid, C, a dodecahedron, or D, a nonagon? Anthony Gormley's cast iron statue overlooks the A1 near Gateshead. What is it called? Is it A, the Lion in the North, B, the Angel of the North, C, the Dragon to the North, or D, the Northern Castle? Crick, Watson and Wilkins determined and confirmed the structure of what? Is it A, B and Q, B, DNA, C, R&B, or D, ABC? What did Toy Retailers Association vote the toy of the 20th century? Is it A, Playmobil, B, Rubik's Cube, C, Sylvanian Families, or D, Lego? Tefnut was the Egyptian goddess of what? Is it A, cows, B, sun, C, rain, or D, war? Philip Pirrip is the main character in which Charles Dickens novel? Is it A, Great Expectations, B, A Christmas Carol, C, Oliver Twist, or D, David Copperfield? How many Teletubbies are there? A. 3, B. 4, C. 5, or D. 6? Who succeeded Sir Alec Douglas Home as Prime Minister? Was it A. Harold Macmillan, B. Edward Heath, C. Harold Wilson, or D. James Callaghan? Coca-Cola is now advertised in the colour red. What colour was it before? A. Green, B. Blue, C. Yellow, or D. Black? What do you call a group of buffalo? Is it A. a cauldron, B. a sloth, C. an obstinacy, or D. a pace? What is the name given to a two-dimensional shape with 7 sides and 7 angles? It is A. a heptagon. Anthony Gormley's cast iron statue overlooks the A1 near Gateshead. What is it called? It is B, the Angel of the North. Crick, Watson and Wilkins determined and confirmed the structure of what? B, DNA. What did Toy Retailers Association vote the toy of the 20th century? It is D, Lego. Tefnut was the Egyptian goddess of what? That is C, rain. Philip Pirrip is the main character in which Charles Dickens novel? A, Great Expectations. How many Teletubbies are there? B, 4. Who succeeded Sir Alec Douglas Home as Prime Minister? C, Harold Wilson. Coca-Cola is now advertised in the colour red. What colour was it before? A, green. What do you call a group of buffalo? It is C, an obstinacy. So how did you do? Feel free to share your score for this round in the comments section or in the live chat. Jamie, I'm going to need an answer. I'm going to go with Excelsior. You sure? Yes, Excelsior. Final answer. Final answer. I'm afraid that's the wrong answer. I'm sorry, but thanks for playing. And that's the end of the quiz. Again, please send your team name, team members' names, and score to this email address on the screen right now, and you may get mentioned in the church newsletter if you win. Thanks to my lovely wife Catherine for all her help behind the scenes. Thanks to Steffi, Pete and Mark and everyone else who helped make this quiz a reality. And finally, thanks to you for playing. See you soon.